She don't do the blocks, but if she did, she'd be on mad sites. Ass so mean that I'm always on her bad side. You know, OU, what's poppin'? Kremlin from the Kremlin. You know what it is. Fitness trainer, Mr. Train Your Girl, Mr. Game and Watch. All that good stuff, you know. When I'm with your girl, I'm Mr. Fucking Film. I made this Cloister Veil team, as I promised last time. So this is gonna be the final episode. The finale, the grand finale of this series of hyper offensive BS that we have. It's difficult to play with hyper off. Not difficult, but like it's I don't feel comfortable playing with hyper offense usually. But the games are quick, that's what I can say. So I slapped this Cloister that is running around lately with fucking King's Rock. Bro, whoever came up with this set is a goddamn demon. Like, Cloister has been around for a while with Shell Smash since Gen 5, but nobody has ever tried this BS. This is demonic. I honestly feel like somebody's watching me. No, that maybe a set that runs like Heavy Duty Booty, because we don't have removal, like maybe Heavy Duty Booty and Hydro Pump instead of Ice Shard, maybe is a better pick. But I understand why Ice Shard is here, because you can Ice Shard the Cloisters, Dragapults. And I guess Hydro Pump is not that needed in this current metagame. Like, you don't actually need Hydro Pump. So this is a demonic set. You can also flinch somebody with Ice Shard, bro. This is like incredible. Like, what? And then I decided to slap a Gengar because I was looking at special attackers. I was thinking about using a Poltergeist with Shell Smash as well. Maybe that is the way actually. But then if you're using Focus Sash, you gotta make sure there are no hazards. That the veil, the hail is not up as well. You know what I'm saying? I used to use a Shell Smash Poltergeist with Focus Sash. That was a set that I used in the beginning of Gen 8 before people found out that you're not allowed to use Ninetales. I had a team like this. It's it could be. Should we try? Should we use the T? This is the final episode anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck it. Let's use the T. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try the Poltergeist. Scarf Dragapult outspeeds it regardless. If we put Mod as Timid, it doesn't even matter. After +1. It doesn't outspeed though if we get the weak armor going on, but it's a bit counterproductive to run Sash with Veil, but people do that. Trust me, people do that. So listen, let's get it. Fucking cat is... The cat, these are fucking cats, bro. Fucking cats. She wanted to leave the room, so I let her leave the room, and as soon as I closed the door, because I'm trying to record in peace, but she wanted to leave the room, so the door was closed. She's fucking meowing to get back in. Like, motherfuck beach. Why do you do this? Why you do this? But that's fine. What is this for a shit? What is this for a shit? Cinderace again. Fucking, they have Suka Punches as well. Yeah. Can I get a break from all these Cinderaces, from goddamn Bisharps with fucking... This is like a hyper-offensive team. Is that Screen Sigalith or something, bro? Because Sigalith is actually good. I kind of like Sigalith. Sigalith. I don't think he leads with Seismitoad. He's probably gonna lead with fucking Cinderace, bro. It makes sense to lead with Cinderace. Everything else doesn't make too much sense. Everything else beats the Excadrill. Excadrill beats. Excadrill is actually really good against him. See, he led with Cinderace. He might U-turn into Sigalith, honestly. But I'm still gonna go for the Earthquake. I'll explain why, because I can't really touch the Sigalith too much. I guess he just outspeeds me and kills me if I go for the Stealth Rock right now. But if he attacks me, he can core change the next turn, you know what I mean? I will go for the rocks. He goes into Seismitoad, okay. I will go for the Rocky Rocks, and I will go for the Toxic. I know that I'm allowing him to get a core change off, but I might use this opportunity. No, they all run Suka Punch, so I'm not going to be able to set up with Poltergeist. I want to say I just poisoned that bitch, because actually if we get damage on this, Cloister just sweeps him. That's the bottom line. Can you shut the fuck up, cat? I'm really sorry about this. I'm really sorry about this. So I'm going to Earthquake once, expecting him to go into like a Gengar. Yup, too easy, bruh. Too easy, bruh. Who the fuck is you? Who do you think you is? Who the fuck is you, bitch? Now he's probably going to like Cinderace or... No, actually not Cinderace. Yeah, Sigalith. Sigalith. So I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin. I don't know what to expect from this thing, but he Heat Waves. We have the Sash. I know that I get rid of the rocks and I allow him to get a what's it called? A core change off. But I'm just going to... Could I use this opportunity to do something? What if I go into Ninetales? I could use this to revenge Toxicity. He's not gonna allow me to kill the Toxicity. He actually left. He might just run away. I'm thinking now. Bro, are you fucking serious? I'm thinking now, what if I bring in the... Oh, he joined back, fuck. The Ninetales. Ninetales might get to a KO'd actually. Probably not. I mean, actually, wait, it's super effective, of course, but there's no way he goes for a Heat Wave. I want to say we bring in the Ninetales, honestly, because I would speed next turn. I'd definitely take one hit. But then if I go for Aurora Veil, he can just core change. Is going to be really bad. So I think maybe I just sack this thing. I can set up the Bisharp, huh? I just want to preserve this for like the Toxicity, for example, but I guess it's not needed. It should be good against Toxicity. We have the Store Power on Poltergeist as well. Yeah, let's just Rapid Spin for more damage, because we're faster. We're going to do a little bit of more damage, you know what I'm saying? He did go for the Psychic. I think... I might go into Cloyster right now. He left again. Or should it be Halucha? I actually went with Halucha now. Because I weakened him, he dies to a Sky Attack. If I Sky Attack, I can SD on the Seismitoad as well and just win the game, I feel like. So I wouldn't think we need anything right now. Yup, Sky Attack. I don't... Crit didn't matter, of course didn't matter. Seismitoad, we're able to SD on this Seismitoad. It's not going to do too much, but what can he do back? He's going to try to Scold Burn. Hopefully, of course he crit burns. Of course he crit burns. I was going to try not to get burned. But of course he crit burns. Masuda hit it again. And I'm actually sacking my win con. Because this was my win con. Masuda added fucking again, bro. Masuda cannot give me a break. I could have SD'd again if he didn't crit me with Scald. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I crit him back though. Okay. We'll get a little bit of justice, I suppose. A little bit. The bottom line is that I can't even set up with Poltergeist as long as Bisharp is there. I actually sacked my win con, it feels like. If I go into Ninetales, that allows him to get up a core change. So we'll go into Bisharp. I think I will click Knockoff. I'll just click Knockoff, kill this thing. So his play is to either go into Cinderace right now. He actually goes Toxicity. That's an interesting play. That's a rather interesting play. I'm pretty sure I take any hit from a Toxicity, and this was close to kill. Oh, this is specs as fuck. Huh. This is specs as fuck. I'm thinking, do I still set up the Veil maybe? Like I can't set up with Poltergeist. I fucked up sacking the Halucha. I thought it might just win right there. But yeah, Seismitoad doesn't take anything from Halucha anyway. Like this was definitely a misplay. I think I go for the Veil, and I'll explain why. I take this hit. If he tries to go into Cinderace and Core Change, I will be able to Encore him. So we Encore into Core Change, that would be great for us. This is, if he decides to attack us, so be it. We'll be behind the screen, you know what I mean? So he does Core Change, so we Encore him into Core Change. So he has to switch into Bisharp right now. This would allow us to get in the Cloyster. So he switches into Bisharp. Actually, we can't break the Bisharp now as soon as I fucking sack the Halucha. For some reason, yeah, it's over. I could have not done anything, actually. Me sacking the Halucha was the worst play possible. I should have gotten more damage in Seismitoad. I forgot we don't even have a water move. I thought that even through... Yeah, we can't do shit now. He knocks off. Yup. And now he's gonna kill us with Suka Punch. Yeah, it's impossible. Fuck. I actually dropped the soap this game. I literally dropped the soap. We had this game easily. All I needed to do was clean with Halucha. You see, whenever I sag the Halucha turn 1, I always lose games where I just throw out the Halucha. Bro, this makes me rather sad, goddammit. This makes me really motherfucking sad, I gotta say. There's nothing. Maybe I can't flinch him. Yeah, he's trying to Suka Punch. Now watch this Icicle Spear. It's not gonna change. He's still Suka Punched again. Wow. But it doesn't matter. I still lose. There's no way, nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do now. I will Encore him into Suka Punch. But like, it's not gonna change anything. I have to like chip him with fucking Hail. You know what I mean? Like he switches into Cinderace. Unless I freeze it right now. Which, I do freeze it, okay. But Pyro Bull defreezes, right? I guess Pyro, but he can just switch back in. He can just switch back in. Like Bisharp kills the Poltergeist always, and he thaws out turn 1. I guess, Pyro Bull thaws out, right? Or is it just a 10% chance that he thaw out? I'm rushing for a reason. I got my freeze that I needed. But, yeah, fuck. I dropped this game. I'm fucking mad at myself because we had this game easily. We had this game so goddamn easily, bro. But why did I decide to go into Halucha? I don't know. I thought that I can SD on the Seismitoad. I still would have had to take 2 Scolds. I just didn't know what is better to revenge. Like, because he had a Bisharp and a Cinderace, 2 things that you'd never want to see against HO. Because I couldn't, it was the Sigilyph that was out. I had to like go into Cloyster, I guess, take the out. There was no rocks, and Ice Sharp. That was probably my play, because if I went into Poltergeist, it got outsped. Everything got outsped, except for Halucha. Bisharp wasn't able to set up, and I didn't want to engage in Suka Punch mind games with the Sigilyph. You know what I mean? So this is why I thought I might be able to break through with Halucha, but then obviously my team does not break Bisharp. So like, you see, my only way of breaking Bisharp is Excadrill and Halucha. Because Poltergeist, for some odd ass reason, I thought we had a water move on Cloyster, which would have been good. Against Bisharps, that's definitely good. Bro, this is so bright in here. Like, son, what are you doing, son? Okay, well, this is interesting rain we got here. Interesting rain. This has to be on a Clefable. This has to be. I don't think he leads with Seismitoad. There's no way he leads with Seismitoad. He might just lead with Clefable, so I will lead with Bisharp, yep. And he's gonna have to take an Iron Head. No matter what he goes into, even if he goes into Pelipper, somebody is taking an Iron Head. I could have knocked here, but in case he overpredicts me to predict my switch right away, you know what I mean? So, this Pelipper is definitely damn proc. I will just bring in the Ninetales because he might U-turn, but it means that we have our weather. We have the weather that we want. So that allows in Clef, and we'll see the moveset. It's actually Magic Guard Clef, which is interesting to know now. That is quite interesting to know. So I will set up the Veil and Encore him into rocks. He Flamethrowers. Is it Magic Guard Clefable? Huh. Very interesting. Huh. Very motherfucking interesting. I will freeze dry. He's actually trying to kill me. I should. Oh, I'm rushing for a reason, but he thaws out turn 1. Why do all of them thaw out turn 1, bruh? I mean, I'm rushing for a reason. I'm freezing. You see fucking 2 freezes in 1 life. But they thaw out turn 1. It's a 10% chance. What's the point in even freezing, bruh? I will go for the Encore. Does he know I have the Encore? I'm just going for the Encore. I don't give a fuck. I'll click freeze dry any day. If you bring in Bisharp, it doesn't matter. I'll freeze that bitch. Where am I freeze at? Where's that motherfucking hacks? Bro, what is this hacks? I'll bring in my own Bisharp now, because there's no way he has a fighting move. Iron Head, yeah, that's what I thought. So I guess his play is Pelipper. I might just SD, honestly. He does SD in my face as well. Okay, I'll knock. I'll knock your fucking door, knock. I mean, this will do quite a bit. It actually kills. Like, what did he achieve? He has the shades though, he knows, and then he just forfeits. Because I pretty much won from there. Seismitoad took a hit, but he had to go into it or sack something. Pelipper died, Dracovish died, Ludicolo died, you know what I mean? Fucking Shades Bisharp. Yeah, but he thawed fucking turn 1, bro. Okay, I shouldn't be shouldn't be complaining about that, of course. But you know, it's just crazy. What is the point of me freezing then? Yeah, bro, I cannot see my fucking screen. I'm too lazy to close my curtains. Who closes curtains by themselves, you know what I'm saying? I have my curtain closer. Shawazu. So Shawazu has a Terrakion. It might be actually SD Terrakion. So it's either... Actually, we don't know the Aegislash. It might be Subtoxic Aegislash, which is going to be actually annoying. This team does not really appreciate Subtoxic Aegislash. Hydreigon... One of these is fucking set up. And I feel like Hydreigon is probably nasty plot. At least something has to be set up. It might be Bulk Up Corviknight, but I kind of doubt it. It has to be Defog because he doesn't have removal. So it's Defog Corviknight. It could be Bulk Up Defog, I've seen that. But I believe his lead honestly should be like a Clefable. If he leads Terrakion, that would be slightly annoying. He leads with Aegislash, which is amazing for us. Because... I think I'm just gonna SD actually. No, his play is to switch in the Terrakion. That's what I was gonna say, exactly. So we Iron Head the Terrakion turn 1. His play is to go into Terrakion because knockoff or SD is my play against Aegislash if he stays in, you know what I mean? So, okay, he goes into Seismith. Should I just SD in his face? He's probably gonna go for the rocks. He wants to catch me. I shouldn't risk this. And there's no point for me to go... There's no point for me to go for SD because I don't kill the Hydreigon anyway, you know what I mean? Excadrill is not necessarily amazing against him. Not to break the sash, I will go into Excadrill on his rocks, just not to break the sash. And now I will go for the rocks on my own. He does have the Defog, and he goes for the Scald, and he doesn't burn us. I will be clicking Rapid Spin. He might switch in the Aegislash, but we have the Earthquake. He switches in the Corviknight. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so he's probably gonna go, like, if he has the Body Press, he goes for it here, but I doubt it. So I'll bring in the Bisharp because he might just Defog. I will bring in the Bisharp right now. He does Defog, which is incredible. He gives us the boost. We'll take the boost to boost. This Hydreigon died to +4. Let me calc this. Hydreigon. If Hydreigon dies to +4, I just go for SD. I doubt it though, because we didn't get any prior damage. Bisharp, Bisharp was very strong, but Hydreigon is very naturally bulky. So, for example, you Choice Scarf. Suka, no, it doesn't die, huh? 73 to 86. I think I'll just go for knockoff. He stayed in, gave me the Corviknight, perfect. So he doesn't have a defogger anymore, and he just forfeits. Yeah. Did he predict me to SD? Look, my play was to SD if Hydreigon died. Hydreigon clearly did not die, as you can see. I guess let's get one more. Bro, I actually need to jog. I actually need to go run these streets, bro, because I run these streets, you know what I'm saying? I run these... What is this for a shit? Motherfucker has a fucking Surf Etched. And a Grimmsnarl. And a Hippo. Bruh. And you already know that motherfucker leads with Cinderace. They all lead with goddamn Cinderaces, bro. Oh, he led with Hippo. Interesting, respectable lead you got there, fella. I should just let Ninetales then. But then I would have not gotten the Hail. But doesn't even matter. Let me poison it turn 1. He ain't ready for that shit. Yup, nice. I will go for the Rax. I will go for the Rax. We have this poisoned, which is phenomenal for us. I know he can core change. I'm not gonna allow him to core change now by going into Ninetales. I will not do it. I will actually go into Cloyster. He has the Toxapex though, but we can flinch the Toxapex, which is huge. So we'll go into Cloyster, and I will click Shell Smash right now. His play is to click Whirlwind, I suppose. He probably has the first impression on Surfetched as well. I don't know how much it does to a Cloyster, to a -1 Cloyster. What does he do? He clicks Toxic, interesting play. So I'm going to go for the Rock Blast on the switch into Toxapex. Yup, too easy, too easy. And I think 2 Rock Blasts Might be able to actually kill him, especially because we crit him. Okay. I'm gonna go for another Rock Blast. He probably goes back into Hippo. Yup. I could have seen that coming, but I'll just get some damage, you know? He is doing damage to us as well. But, I think I'm gonna Rock Blast again, actually. I think I'm gonna Rock Blast again. Ooh, he saw that coming. Okay, he outplayed me a little bit. I should have just Icicle Speared, because he's gonna, what, slack off and then switch into Toxapex. Yup, he slacks off. And now he's... Fuck! Okay, he outplayed me. He outplayed me, not gonna lie. I got a little bit too... overthought a little bit too much, you know what I mean? Which is slightly annoying. I will go into Poltergeist now, though. Poltergeist doesn't do shit to fucking Grimmsnarl. Fuck! I needed this Cloyster. Bruh, I might just lose this because of my stupidity. I should have just clicked Icicle Spear. I even said the play. I said he's gonna go back into Hippowdon and still clicked Rock Blast. Then, okay, I thought he might go back into Toxapex, but it made sense for him not to get Hippowdon too low. You know what I mean? I will go into Ninetales though, and I will click Aurora Veil. Because if he switches into... He doesn't, he just Heavy Slams. Interesting play. I'll click the Freeze Dry though. Bro, what is he doing? He's trying to Toxic the Ninetales. Okay, interesting. Does he know I might have the Protect? Because he probably goes into Cinderace now and clicks Core Change. So I will click Encore. That way, he would have to like switch as I Aurora Veil again, you know what I mean? So I'll be able to get the Aurora Veil again. If he Core Changes, the rocks are back up. So he goes into Zeraora as I Aurora Veil. That's still not good though. That's still very bad though. I have to go into Bisharp and I have to click Knockoff. I just have to click Knockoff. I have no other play. He goes for Blaze Kick, so motherfucker doesn't even have close combat, which is pretty interesting. But Suka Punch doesn't kill, unfortunately. So I have to knock off again. Can you miss a fucking Blaze Kick? Now I have to go for the Suka Punch. He knows I'm gonna go for the Suka Punch, but that's fine because I go for the SD here. I think I take a Scold, don't I? Scald. I could have made a different play, but I don't know what the different play is, to be honest. I got damage on this, which is pretty huge for me. And now I'll just click Knockoff, bro. This doesn't die, so it's max defense in it. It's just max defense. He goes for the Haze. And I will SD again, because if he recovers, I will kill him. He knows I have to... Luckily, he doesn't get the burn. But I have to go for the knockoff. Like, nothing wants to take a knockoff right now. Even if he goes into Grimmsnarl, it's still gonna take a lot. And I presume that Grimmsnarl is slower. There's no way he's max speed, unless he has Suka Punch. I might actually Iron Head. Yeah, it didn't matter. He just sagged the Toxapex. That's good. I will click the Suka Punch, though he is gonna click the Suka Punch first. So I will SD as he Suka Punches. And I will SD again because he Suka Punches again. And I will SD again because he Suka Punches again. There we go, the Suka Punch mind games. And I will SD again because he Suka Punches again. And I will SD again as he Suka Punches again. And this is where he SDs, he Suka Punches again. Yup. And he Suka Punches again. Oh, fuck! I was gonna say, if he has 2 left. So my mentality is always, if we go up to 2, I've already talked in one video about that. If we go down to 2 Suka Punches left, then you don't want to lose the mind game on the second to last Suka Punch because you would have 1 left and that would be a complete 50-50. You know what I mean? So I wanted to actually fucking Suka Punch there. I messed up real hard. And I think I just lose. Just because he got so much committed, and because he's quite high on the ladder, I thought that he's gonna think that I would expect the normal attack on the second to last Suka Punch. You know what I mean? That's how my understanding was. So I thought he would expect. Normally, if the guy was a little bit lower on the ladder, I would have probably gone for the attack on the second to last Suka Punch. But it seemed like he would expect me to know this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I messed up. I messed up big time. I could have just won with Cloister, honestly, if I played a bit better, because I could have just killed the Hippowdon in the second turn, and honestly, I just had the game easily. And now I lose because I can't do anything. Poltergeist just drops. I have to Shell Smash, but I lose. I die to Suka Punch. You know what I mean? Like, knockoff kills me. So unfortunately, we lose this game. This has really gotten annoying, actually, I gotta say, because I lost the Suka Punch mind games as well, which could have been pretty huge. The problem is I fucking dropped the game myself, bro. By doing all these dumb plays with Cloister, trying to overpredict too much. I thought I'm nice, you know what I mean? I am nice though. I'm the greatest player of all time, of course, but shit, I realized we didn't even have the lights on, because that's why I'm looking so dark. Damn it, bruh. Damn it, bruh. Ah! That makes me fucking rather sad, I gotta say. I gotta tell you this much. Because also, with that Suka Punch, it's still... I don't think we would have been able to... Actually, we might have, depending on the Surfetch set. But Surfetch definitely lived a +6 Suka Punch. There's no way Surfetch died, yeah? Oh. He actually died to a +6 Suka Punch. Oh. Damn. Damn. Okay. That makes me rather sad now. Because... does first impression go first? I think first impression goes first. So I believe he would have still been able to revenge us anyway. But then... And then Zeraora still won the game from there, you know what I mean? So if he had first impression, which he most likely did, I refuse to believe you're running Surfetched without Trick Room, without first impression, you know what I mean? Like, this doesn't make sense. So we still lost the game. We lost the game as soon as I didn't get enough KOs with Cloister. So if I got the KO on Hippowdon, for example, and then I took something else, then I think it would have been a lot easier for us. Though it's still, I don't know. But yeah, okay, whatever. It is what it is. This was the last episode of the Hyper Offense. Next time I'll give you a teaser, I suppose. As I promised you to go up, we'll use this. I don't even know how this is gonna work. Okay, Terrain Extender, good old Halucha, Scarf Jirachi, which I like. Mandibus, at least some defensive backbone, bro. But yeah, Raichu Alola, Surge Surfer with fucking nasty plot. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, thanks for coming through though. It's over.